That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Oh, there's the alley. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Drains the triple.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Murphy. He's got 11. Here's Webb. 6 on the shot clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 10-point game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Ortiz. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 tries. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Jackson outside. 44 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Lets it fly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Assist goes to
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And that one's good. Webb.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Sinks the 15-footer. And Atlanta leads by 13.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Ortiz. Shot is up. And the jumper is on the mark. Ortiz has got his 2nd basket. Now here's Murphy from the right block. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And so it's Atlanta liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Covered by Murphy. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds. On Sunday, then on Tuesday. Pass to Webb. That one doesn't drop. Webb's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pure from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Murphy. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Wesson. No points yet. Pass to Webb. Five to shoot. Fires from 14. And the shot is good off the backboard.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LaMelo Ball's shooting touch was questioned coming into the league, but it's been pretty steady. He said, quote, "I think I'm a great shooter. I've had it since a young age. I feel every shot I take is going to go in, and my confidence is really high." He said, "I practice these shots. It's all in the snap of the wrist and the follow-through." Brian?
Ooh, very interesting. A flick of the wrist. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Such a wide-open look.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Wesson. From the high post, he drills it.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's Jackson. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Murphy. Drains the triple. Murphy's got 16 points now.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Oh, got a piece of it. And in the second quarter, a little under. Power it home!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Give him 8 points now.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
And that one's good. Wesson.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
It'll be a turnover.